Whew, boy, the internet is going crazy right now. They going crazy right now. So, as you guys know, Diddy was raided the other day by Homeland Security for suspicions of sex trafficking. So we're at this point. We're at this point right here. If you're consuming the details surrounding Diddy's legal troubles, you have to decide if you're here for entertainment or if you want the truth and justice for the true victims, all right? I get it if you're here for the jokes, but if you want the truth though, if you want that truth, then you're going to have to exercise discernment. Because the media is looking for anything they can to put some headlines, alright? Now, as we went over before on my channel, Diddy has been fighting a lawsuit filed by producer Lil Rod. A decent amount of that lawsuit was already discovered to be inaccurate, such as alleged dealing with some minors who were actually pictured in the lawsuit, but they were identified to be actual grown women. The Stevie J story about the tape with another man, that story was a lie. And the shooting allegation had inconsistencies as well, you know. The lawyers seemed to be overzealous to make up stories that read well in the media. Well, conveniently, on the same day Puffy was being raided, 25 more pages were added to the lawsuit. So even though some lies were pointed out before with this lawsuit, now people are taking Lil Rod's suit as the truth, as it helps paint a picture that will make sense of this super aggressive raid on all of his homes. But me, myself, personally, I still think some things in this lawsuit is some bullshit. But Lil Rod was indeed near Diddy during the process, so he's going to know some information. And I don't put it past him that Diddy tried him sexually. I don't want to put it past Diddy. Nope. Like I told y'all before, I'm saying in every video, I think Diddy likes doing some freaky things. And he is on some real life movie villain type of shit. But in regards to everything in this lawsuit, some things, just the way the things are worded, even for the most basic shit, the shit sound wild. And that brings us to this title, okay? So SSL shared this crazy headline that says Young Miami accused in court documents of transporting pink cocaine for Diddy. That sound crazy. It sounds like she's a dope girl. So this excerpt is going viral right here, saying plaintiff and the Combs Rico Enterprise were rehearsing for something in the Westival. In Virginia, the court filing reads, Plaintiff Jones, that's Lil Rod, personally witnessed Mr. Combs do a few lines of coke in his dressing room. Defendant Sean Combs wanted Tucci, but Brendan forgot it. So defendant Christina Coram called Young Miami, who then brought it on the private jet from Miami. Okay? So Lil Rod got Young Miami sounding like a D girl. God damn. Whew. Now that's one of the things that was said about Young Miami that got folks going crazy. Hold on tight. Hold on tight, boy. But like I said, that's a SSL article. But this person makes a fair point. And this is what I want people to understand. These are court documents from Lil Rod's civil suit. They have nothing to do with the federal criminal investigation. Please don't conflate the two. This ordeal is going to be so hard to get through. So he's just a staff writer for Rolling Stone. He's a staff writer for Rolling Stone trying to let people know, don't be dumb out here. Because if you want to joke, I get it if you want to joke. I get it if you want to joke. Get your jokes off. You may not like Young Miami. You want to say what you want to say. I get it. Okay, get it off. But don't be dumb. Because what people do, they hear the jokes and then they go repeat the jokes as it's the truth. And then they go with that as facts when they're discussing the case. But JT from the City Girls, who people are joking about saying that she's distanced herself on Young Miami, they posted this right here saying, so that's where JT getting that shit from. Makes perfect sense now. And they posted this clip right here.
It's gonna take for a bitch to knock your teeth out one time. I'm just playing, babe. Nobody ain't knocking my motherfucking teeth out, bitch. Don't even say that.
So they're trying to make it look like JT was doing cocaine in that clip right there. So JT went and slapped the hell off, man. So she says, first of all, I was in a halfway house being drug tested every night I went in. I explained this years ago. I never did cocaine and never will. It actually destroyed my family. Y'all get on here making jokes about shit for shits and giggles and don't know people post-trauma. Stop playing with me, please. And then she continued to say, weird and unfunny. Someone says, how we know somebody else didn't pee for you? They say because they come in the bathroom with you, it be your lady. Boredom is killing these bums. So like I told y'all, folks gonna get their jokes off, man. But JT say she ain't having it. And that's that right there, man. Young Miami probably wanna say something, but she can't say much because it's just a lot going on. But she is posting on social media again. She's sharing stuff on her story. Nothing these whores say would never make me... That's a double negative. Nothing these whores say would ever make me hate you. Yeah. So she's active on social media because what could she truly do? But they on her ass. So this part right here was crazy as hell. This part right here is crazy as hell. Like I told y'all, the way things are worded in this stuff is perfect for social media blogs to run with these headlines because, woo. All right, boy. So, Young Miami and 50 Cent's baby mother were listed as sex workers for Diddy in a lawsuit. Some people may say sugar daddies. I don't know. However you want to say it to make it look good. Make it sound good. Make it sound spicy. That's what they doing in this lawsuit, boy. This is crazy. Diddy should have just paid. That's the point. That's the point about it. Diddy should have just gave the man his publisher. Not everyone around you getting dragged into this bullshit because you didn't get a man his publisher. I'm going off script right now because I'm just thinking as I'm just taking everything in. But even though people may be lying on Diddy about certain things, the truth is he's been doing fucked up things to people for some years. And now the tables have turned. And some people don't want to hear about any grace or discernment when it comes to you because all the wrong that you've done to people, bro. That's when, even when people like me are just trying to comb through the facts, some people are like, why you even defending Diddy, bro? I'm just trying to do my job. I gotta do my job the right way. I don't want to get hit with no lawsuit for stating lies. But at the same damn time, I understand it because of all the wrong that Diddy has done. If you'd have just gave this man his proper publishing, we wouldn't be here now with all this shit going on. You should have just gave the man his publisher. And it's bigger issues than that. You have the issue with Cassie and the things that you did to her, allegedly, you know. But at the same time, the same person that would not give somebody their publishing is the same person that would do the heinous things that was allegedly done to Cassie and whomever. Blowing up Kid Cudi's car, whomever. Same person. So you being this way is why you're in this shit. Alright? So what's going on is they're saying Robert Greenhill, this is from Lil Raw's lawsuit, saying Robert Greenhill, the accountant, would ensure the wiring funds, transfer, or cash payments to sex workers. Frankie Santella, Moy Bond, Brendan Paul, that's the white boy that got arrested, the alleged drug mule, and KK, that's Christian Coram, that's Diddy's assistant or chief of staff, I believe. I don't know, something like that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they say they will be responsible for ensuring payment to sex workers in cash. Young Miami, Jade, who I believe that's the girl that had the affair with Offset and dated 6ix9ine, and I may be wrong about that too, and Daphne Joy, who is 50 Cent's baby mama. That's why 50 y'all mad and stuff. But they're saying they were paid a monthly fee to work as Mr. Combs' sex worker and received payment via wire transfer from Greenhill, which outlined defendant's ongoing criminal operation. Honestly, this sounds no different from what we already heard when people was talking about, y'all seen the headlines when people found out about the monthly amount of money that Young Miami was receiving? Of course y'all know they was having sex, right? Technically, if you want to write it spicy in the lawsuit, you're gonna say sex worker to make it sound, you're trying to make it seem like this dude is sex trafficking. So you're gonna say he got sex workers on payroll. You feel me? I mean, if you want to be salacious, if you want to go into that wormhole and yeah, she was a prostitute, you can do that too, You can do that. I don't mind that, but I'm trying to walk y'all through how things could casually happen and it just be just that. He got all these chicks on payroll. They might as well be glorified prostitutes, right? Might as well be called glorified sex workers, right? If you want to call it that, have at it, man. Have at it. But like I told you, they on Young Miami ass. So they pulled this old post back up right here.
The conversation with somebody the other day, I said, I'm on with a W. Like, I'm on.
But define that, though.
Like, I'm on. I just had a conversation with somebody the other day.
See, when you say things, I mean, she don't care. I ain't gonna try to go ahead and have no morality for somebody else. They sense some morality, that's their compass. That's their moral compass, It is what it is. Like she's not even the defendant in the civil lawsuit. She's not gonna go to jail for nothing. So, I mean, if she want to do that, that's what she want to do. She may have not been joking right here. She may be telling the truth. I don't know. But in regards to the situation, as far as the drugs and allegedly, all that stuff, they pulled back up these lyrics right here.
I never snitch on you, daddy. Never. I hold a brick for you, daddy.
But the internet is crazy how they just use their mind and correlate things. That's crazy, bro. Crazy. Now, this tweet right here, this one is haunting her for the longest. I don't know why she didn't delete this shit yet. I don't know. I don't think she care about her. She don't care about her, to be honest. But she once said to one of the girls that was a part of Diddy's stable, when there was an argument, she says, if I wanted you to eat my wop, Diddy would have had you on your knees, so you would eat them. So they got FBI You know, woot the woot like that right there. So this woman right here says, not y'all being shocked that Young Miami is listed in court documents as Diddy's sex worker. Yes, that's what it's called. You can call it tricking to feel better. If you're being paid for sex, that's what you are, love. A sex worker. That's how it works. They say, I mean, she literally on the song saying, pay me for a sucking slob. The court docs just confirming her raps. That's why it makes it easy for this, dog. They say we need to have that convo because the girls think they are better than actual sex workers because they use the term tricking. When I'm like, you are a sex worker and should accept the fact with no shame attached, like it's gonna be fine. And they're all scared to look up the actual definition for the word tricking. It's sexual acts for pay, laughing my ass off. And a trick is someone who pays a prostitute for sex. Like, let's be for real. So that's the conversation. And homie right here, you know, in my opinion, put it all in a nutshell, you feel me? He says, Young Miami just wanted to be able to say she fucking with a nigga with money. Now look, caught up in all type of shit. Hope you hoes learn from this. Oh, fool must be from the crib. Oh, yeah, he from Florida. I could tell how you talking. You could tell somebody type of they from Florida, bro. And the words just flowed out naturally from you, bro. But let me tighten up, man. With that being said, now being that I'm from Miami, I am disappointed, bro. I am disappointed in shit playing out like this, but I would think that Carisha would move a little better, but I would say that just because she doesn't carry herself in the fashion of a chick like Sexy Red, you know, that doesn't mean that Carisha isn't exactly who she tells you who she is. She's a hood chick, a city girl. That's who she is. I know firsthand dudes that she's dated down here who live that fast life. Now, she wasn't a hoe. You know, she was more of a relationship chick from what I know, but I'm just saying. But simply bringing a nigga his drugs, even though, you know, you was flying things on the PJ, you know, that ain't a big deal to a chick like her. Whether she indulged in the drugs or not, who knows? But I don't see wild characteristics of someone that I would imagine to be on coke or at least struggling with addiction. So she carries herself as a weed and liquor type of chick, you know. But once again, who knows what she's trying? I can't vouch for none of that. I can't vouch for none of that. It's just the fact, though. It's the fact that you move on up. You move on up and you find yourself dealing with a dude who can still pull you down. Could still pull you down. That's why people say wherever you go, there you are. As far as you can change your standards as far as how much a man makes. The dollar amount and all that good stuff. But if you don't grow and establish a stronger level of discernment, you're only going to deal with the more refined version of a person that you've already dealt with before. So I hope that many people can learn from Carisha in this wild ass situation that she done got herself up into, my boy. Or my sister, whatever you may be out there. Just correlate it to your situation. But I highly doubt that she'll go to jail. You know, she's not a defendant in a civil suit. You know, she's simply listed for shock factor. The jokes are going to fly. I hope you got tough skin though, sis. Don't engage with the hate. Learn from your mistakes and just connect with your core fan base. But don't seek validation from the internet because they are on your ass. Indubitably. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here though. This is another update with Stace. Yo, let me take my ass to the gym, boy.